we're going to look at leg pull front, which is a little bit like a plank, but then you add in a leg lift. So come down onto all fours. We're just going to do a little bit of shoulder prep before we go back. And I just want you to have your index finger or your pointer finger facing forward and your hands, your fingers nice and spread. Now, with your fingers, I want you to press them into the floor. So it's like the flat part of your fingers. You're not trying to grip and squeeze the floor, but you're just trying to press almost the front of your fingers into the floor. And you'll feel your hands kind of activate a little bit and feel a little bit of weight maybe come off your wrists. And then just let that go and you'll generally feel a little bit more compressed in your wrist. Those creases will be a little bit higher. So again, press down into your hands. You'll feel those knuckles just lift up a little bit. Now that's like creating an arch in your hands, just like you do in your feet. And when we do these moves, we want our hands to stay nice and supportive of our body so that we don't just compress through our wrists. And then just relax those hands and sag those shoulders together. So it's like your body is just headed towards the floor. So this time, press your fingers into the floor, press down into your hands and allow your chest to start to lift up through your arms again. Release the press of your fingers, sag your shoulders back down, and we'll do that one more time. So press into those pads of those fingers, press into the heel of the hand, and up that body comes. Keep that there for me. Tuck your toes under. Just going to check I've got room. Tuck your toes under and we're going to come up into a knee hover. We're going to step one leg back and then the other. Hold this here. Now I want you to reach your heels away so that you will find almost a little bit of a calf stretch and then point your toes forward so you dive over your hands. Pull the heels back, push the feet forward. And you could almost, if you kept going, rock over your big toes. Now that's important because that's how we're going to get the leg lift. So pause here, step one leg in, step the other leg in, and lower those knees down, relax those hands. Give your hands a little bit of a shake if you need to. And then when you're ready, we're going to add in the leg lift. But first, just extend one leg out behind you and just do that rock there. And you can feel that you come over your toe because you've plantar flexed, you've pointed that foot. Come back to that starting place, and this time don't move through the body, but almost flick your toe behind you so you get a leg or a foot point, and the leg could start to lift. Let the leg come back down again, and then tuck those toes underneath. So it's almost like you're trying to flick something away with your toes. So flick those toes to lift that leg. Send the foot down and tuck the toe under. Do that one more time for me. So this is the movement we're going to do to get our leg lift in our leg pull front. Bring that leg back in again. We'll just try a couple on the other side. So again, use those feet to activate the calf to lift the leg. Down, toes tuck under. And just do a couple of those. Because it's not a leg lift and then we point our foot, it's point our foot to lift our leg. And then bend that in. So this time we're going to do the full variation. So again, just sag those shoulders, let those hands relax and tuck those toes under. Press into the pads of your feet, press down into your hands, lift and hover through those knees, take one leg back and then the other. Flick one toe to lift the leg. Bring it down, tuck that toe under. Flick the toe to lift the leg. Down and back under. One more each side. So you're aiming for point the foot, then lift the leg. Leg comes down, then untuck. Step one leg in and the other. Lower those knees and come all the way off those hands. Give your wrists a little bit of a shake and well done.